Sound Production. Sound Production. Sound Production.
Good evening, gentlemen. It is your boy Sirius. Welcome to tonight's stream. I got some time to kill, so I just hopped on the computer and I wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind for a minute. And that's why the title of this stream is called In God We Trust. And that's the title because let's be honest. Religion in general, but let's talk about the dominant religion in the West, Christianity, is not taken seriously anymore, and the results is very devastating as a whole when it comes to the structure of family, and it ripples out to society in many ways, and we already see how things are affected, right? Marriage, when you take a oath, take a vow in front of God, make a covenant. God is completely removed from the equation at this point. When you make the wedding vows in front of God, It's just a bunch of empty words now in 2023. Till death do us part, my ass. Like, we see the numbers, right? There is no cohesion, no structure of how the family should be working, right? First is God, then is the man, then it's the woman, then it's the children, right? And a religious family tends to operate pretty well in a sense of how things should go in order for everything to pretty much go smoothly. But that's out the picture now since the father is completely removed from the equation. And let's keep it real, the government is pretty much the new man in the house. And this new man in the house, daddy government, what did he say? He says, fuck God, I'm in charge. I do what I want. You listen to me. So kids have no respect for their mom. Kids are exposed to a bunch of degeneracy out there in the world. And believe me, don't get me started on the examples I'm going to be showing you. And my point is, in my opinion, the lack of practicing religion, which is rooted in traditional values, had a devastating effect on Western society as a whole. I don't care how, but we're a first world country. We are advanced. We got technology. We got medicine. We got this and no. None of that doesn't matter. It will not matter very soon. Because society, we are pretty much going to unknown territory. Never in the history of humanity that we had to deal with something like this. Especially the psyops that's pretty much going on social media. That is a whole different beast that we never had to deal with before. That everybody, including children, are affected. And I will say in a negative way. But I will definitely get into the details because once again, I don't do scripted videos like that. So I have to ease my way into my stream. Had to explain myself, but that's besides the point. Let me see who's in the chat right now. What's going on? Moon, awesome boss, was good. Ego, of course, I am in the house. I'm ready to talk to you guys today. I'm ready. What's going on, Skelly? 1776, of course. Welcome back, dude. Always. The Kraken. Hey, if you're able to listen or watch the replay, that's all that matters, man. Jerry C, what's going on, bro? Dragon Lord, hey, what's going on? He says, "In God we trust" is a pointless phrase these days because every lowlife wants to become God. Trust in nature. She knows how to kill off unwanted species. See, and that's what a lot of people, they tend to forget. You know, it's pretty much impossible to fight against nature. In various countries, especially feminist countries, learned the hard way. Venezuela with the economic collapse, Ukraine with the war that's going on over there. Yeah, people got back into the traditional roles very quickly when things weren't so comfortable. So I definitely see what you're saying, Dragon Lord. All right, who else is in here? Of course, Super Turbo Death Shark was good. Big Lebowski, what's going on? What's going on, bro? And of course, Revan. Watch another Rankle Star video. Oh God, I need to watch one of those videos one day. Actually, Mochi Alex was good. Gator, Death. Everybody's coming in today. Super Turbo Death Shark says most churches bent the knee to Caesar in 2020 and they push rainbow nonsense. Yeah, a lot of them lost credibility, and I'm going to show you in a minute. Those are the examples I have. Muix, what's going on, dude? Duh-duh-duh. Dr. Forthwall says, not to mention there was a woman who cheated on her husband and that was dying from cancer and tried to play victim on Reddit. Yeah, this is insane to me. So much death do us part. Oh yeah, since I'm pretty much dying and I kind of already admitted that I've been cheated on you. I've been unfaithful. Can you give me a freebie so I can sleep with this guy? You know, just give me a pass. I'm about to die anyway, right? Fuck the vows. The vows were like 30, 40 years ago, okay? Don't worry about the vows. Let's worry about today. I know you're my husband and all, but let me just smash that dude over there. What a slap in the face. Jesus Christ. I would have pulled the plug. I swear to God. Oh, shit. Ash says, to them, marriage is just a day of being worshipped like a princess. Yeah, pretty much. Remember, gentlemen, and once again, it's female nature. They can't help it. They love what you can do for them, not you personally, right? Unfortunately, they will have to be in their early 20s, you know, in order for her husband to have a imprint on her, for her to truly love him for him. But now we got these divorced, middle-aged single mothers talking about I'm a born-again virgin because I just had surgery for a new hymen, talking about, oh, I can be a good wife. No. Whether you like it or not, you are damaged. You are damaged. Because there's plenty of things that I don't know about that you went through, and you're gonna, how you say, project all the bullshit onto the husband, and it's not gonna work. Do. Death says, no God, I'm making my own religion where dragons are the gods and goddess, and religion with God aren't the first. Praise be to the Azure, the god of the dam. Hey, whatever floats your boat, man. like once again, I can't force you to believe in something, but I say that the Abrahamic text at least has some type of structure that's been working for thousands of years. And now we are going into unknown territory where everybody's just not giving a fuck anymore. They don't care. But I'll be able to, how you say, break it down, my opinion. I'm not saying what I'm saying is fact, but I'm going to give you guys my point of view on the situation. Mr. Alice with the $2 donation. Thank you very much. He says, Puniti indeed. Toxic Gator says, vows, what are those? She said, yeah, they tend to forget a few years down the road. They're like, vows? What do you mean vows? I didn't say any vows. That usually tends to happen right there. 1776 says, if this continues, we'll be back in the Stone Age. Oh, we'll be back in no time. We'll definitely be back in no time. Also, I got a generous Cash App donation. Thank you very much. And it is from, I'm just going to say your initials, BH. It says, good to see you, my dear good friend. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Thank you for your generous donation. And before I begin, if you want to support your boy, you can either click on the link, Cash App /Sirius, or Super Chat. Any donation is appreciated, gentlemen. My point today is pretty much, I believe, the destruction of the traditional values, aka, religious households, since it's not being taken that seriously anymore, it caused irreversible damage to society as a whole. I know there's plenty of examples why, but I chose these examples that I'm going to show you right now. All right, where is it at? Where is it at? Looking like a whole boomer right now. Do. All right, hopefully you guys can see it. You guys probably seen this video before, but I just gotta bring it up again so I'll be able to get my point across.
Drag is holy. There has been an assault on the rights of drag performers in this country, and we must call out the hypocrisy and the injustice. Jesus called himself a mother hen longing to gather up her chicks. Gender is a construct, you see. And if Jesus...
No, it's not. There's only two genders. That's it. Let's continue.
Can be a mother hen, then you can dress in drag. I've even heard it said that Jesus was, and humanity is, God in drag. So let me say this again for those of you in the back. Drag is holy.
Oh, God. So, because, just from what I'm seeing, because Jesus called himself a mother hen, which is an animal, looking after the chicks, and I'm sure this guy, he's really trying his best to misconstrued the message that Jesus was trying to put out there. Because Jesus was doing a comparison of loving his children like a mother hen will love his chicks. Drag is holy according to that? How does that make any fucking sense? Oh, Lord. Lord. This is what I'm talking about. At least when it comes to the Abrahamic text as a whole, it made sense for thousands of years. And now this guy is talking about, oh, well, since Jesus compared himself to an animal loving their offspring, that must mean that drag is holy. No. Drag by nature is of sexual deviancy. It's sexual entertainment. That's what drag pretty much is. And according to my knowledge with the Abrahamic text, a man dressing in women's clothing or a woman dressing in man's clothing is completely a sin. According to my knowledge. A man pretending to be a woman or a woman pretending to be a man is strictly forbidden. It's haram. It is a sin. But now they're just trying to twist up the words with their sick analogies, talking about, oh yeah, drag is holy because Jesus compared himself to a mother hen. What the fuck? Yeah, Revan, once again, like if you're a believer of Christianity or Islam or Judaism, you should know that they do discriminate. That's the harsh truth. There are rules, and if you break the rules, there are consequences. But we got, oh, hold up. See? Sodom and Gomorrah. That's pretty much what it is. I believe personally that we are Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0. I believe we're at that point, or at least Babylon, where since everything is pretty much going to be off limits, and I will show you more examples. I believe this is where we're at right now. Mr. Alex with the $2 donation, thank you very much, says demon-possessed people will justify what they say. Yes, Yes. And you can just tell by his face. Ugh, hold up. Like, is that a face that you would trust? Look at just emptiness. Emptiness. I would not trust that dude with my shoe, let alone my child. Ugh. But let me show you guys another example right quick. And once again, we're still on the drag issue. And this happened, and people allow this, and this is why I'm saying the lack of religion in the household, mainly Christianity, since Christianity is the dominant religion in the West. Since there's a lack of it, everything is going to shit. Let's go to the next one I want to show you guys. All right, this was in the church in front of children.
Her name is Britta Filter, and she is the Queen of New York. Yeah!
Oh God, who dresses like that in front of kids? Kids, gentlemen, kids. Lost Vein, that's a he, not a she. See, and have you noticed that I just showed this video and I already lost like 7 viewers. I know, I'm giving you guys an eye workout, but I have to get my point across. This is what Christianity allows in the West. The supposed Christians are allowing this to happen. They're allowing this to happen. Not the book kids. Not the book kids. If there are true followers of Christianity, this will never ever would have happened. But since people want to say that men are women, women are men, there's 600 genders, grown adult men can dress in a very sexual way around children, and it's no big fucking deal because they're drag or something like that. Like, how did people not get the red flag of the song that came out a few years ago about "We're coming for your children"? And fun fact, the people that were involved in that video, multiple of them were sex offenders. Multiple people that were in that video of "We're coming for your children," and they all of them were LGBT. There was a few of them that were sex offenders. Talking about don't take the Lord's name in vain. Nah, they're ramming the Lord's name into literally to hell at this point. This is what the West is trying to normalize, and they want men, traditional men, to take this seriously. They really believe that men, like traditional heterosexual men, want their families or their children to be a part of something like this roaming around in their communities. It's the worst. It is downright diabolical. And here's the worst one of all. And this and the things I'm showing you, chat, these aren't even the worst videos that you can see on YouTube. That's what makes it even worse. Of what these drag queens do in front of children. But I'll show you this last clip, and then we'll move on to the next subject. All right. I didn't listen to this completely, but let's see what they have to say.
Do you have any questions for Miss Pentecost?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you like her eyeshadow. That's great. Yeah. Yeah, maybe she'll let you borrow it when you're older, when you're allowed to wear makeup. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Well, one of the things I think is great about Miss Pentecost is she reminds us that we follow a God who calls us to not conform to things of this world. That we're supposed to be transformed by the renewal of our minds, and that means.
What the fuck is this? Is this even a pastor? Is this a pastor? God said to transform your. No, I doubt it. I doubt it. What Oh, and this is what I'm talking about, gentlemen. The perversion of Christianity, and I'm not just saying Christianity. There's perversion of Islam and Judaism as well in the West. Like hell. You can look it up. There's a video of a first female imam. In Islam, women aren't imams. Imams are pretty much pastors. And they allow a female to become an imam. You already know that's not going to end well if that happened in the Middle East. You already know how the story will end. If she was caught doing that. I don't even need to explain it. You guys already know. But let's continue this video. Just hang in there, guys. I'm just trying to get my point across.
Means that what I think today may have to change tomorrow if I continue to renew my mind. And it's so cool that we serve a God that calls us to continue to grow and continue to change into something new. And to not be bound by the ways that the world confines us sometimes, that we're supposed to live differently.
What? Oh, hell no. See, this is what I'm talking about, gentlemen. This is what I'm talking about. Just imagine going to church and then you walk in and you see that shit. Oh no. Oh no. Anyway, I do see what you're saying, Revan. The last time I went to church, because I had to accompany my grandma to church, I literally see no men. I've seen no men. I've only seen like 10 men at the most. The rest were just women with children. That's how bad it's getting. Men are not going to church anymore. Why would they? That's why I'm gonna show you even more videos. All right, where's the other one at? Nope. Okay. So here's another one right here. I'm not going to play the video, but I am going to read this. And let me know if you heard of any experienced, or you heard somebody, or you went through it yourself. Just let me know if you know about this. All right. So this person said, I will never forget the time I visited a church years ago, and the pastor told all the single mothers with children to stand up. Then he told all of the single men to stand up. Men, these children need fathers, the pastor said. All of these women are in the congregation and available to choose from. At that moment, I realized I was done participating in the shenanigans of the feminist black church. And honestly, I wouldn't even confine it to just the black church. I will say church in general. Church is getting out of control. They have a warped mindset of what a traditional family should be. And that's what I love about the Abrahamic text. The Abrahamic text put men and women on the chopping block if they do something wrong. Men and women are held accountable in a society that practices the Abrahamic text. So whether you're Jewish, whether you're a Christian, whether you're a Muslim, both men and women are held accountable. But now, since we pretty much are living in a godless society, men have everything to lose and nothing to gain. Women, they have everything to gain but nothing to lose. That's why this pastor had the fucking audacity when these women, in general, I won't say all of them, but in general, fucked up. Intentionally kicked the father out of the house, or they messed with the bad boy. And the bad boy just did not care. He just pumped and dumped. So, if these women intentionally kicked the father out of the house, or they were messing with Pookie, Ray Ray, Chad, or Tyrone, why would the single men be held accountable? Why do they have to pick up the burden? Why do they have to continue a save game? This is not in the name of the Lord. This is not the name of the Lord at all whatsoever. I've seen it personally in one of the YouTube videos where I forgot what the pastor said, but there was a few men they just got up and left the church after the pastor said some dumb shit. Have to find that video again. They just got up and left. They're like, nah, fuck this shit. What the fuck? How are you going to let women run amok, having a bunch of children with a bunch of different men, saying men are obsolete, men ain't shit, we don't need a man, the future is female, walking around with multiple STDs, walking around hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt that they put themselves in. All of a sudden, the single men that had nothing to do with the situation, they have to pay the price. And then the audacity of a lot of these women, after they had their fun doing whatever they do out there in society. What's that called? Hot girl summer? After they're done having that hot girl summer, not giving a fuck this and this and this and that, they want to start putting on conservative clothing and waltz up in the church saying, oh yeah, I'm conservative now. I'm traditional now. Don't worry about my kids, okay? Worry about me. I can be a wife now, even though I'm 30, 36, 37 years old. I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to get married. Fuck no. That's why you don't see men going to churches anymore. Because, like, it makes no sense. And it gets even better. Let me show you this next video. Tasha Pie says the future is female. What does that mean anyways? It means Western women got way too comfortable and they were too coddled about how harsh and uncomfortable life can truly be. So, how do I explain it? Women in general, when they don't need you, they don't want you. You get what I'm saying? Women in general, when they don't need you, they don't want you. When they need you, that's when they want you. Men, we're opposite. If we don't need you, we still want you. Probably not for a relationship. But we'll still do things for you. Whether whether the man is a beta bitch boy or whether he's a Chatter Tyrone. Neither of them will need a woman. Unless it's, having a kid. But if it's not having a kid, men don't need women. But we still want them. But when it comes to women, if they don't need you, they don't want you. It's an uncomfortable truth of life, but it is what it is. There's no shame in pointing that out. Oh, my bad, y'all. Let me go to the next video. Hold up. I need to start this over.
Telling a single mom she has no value is the equivalent to the Pharisees bringing the woman caught in adultery to Jesus. Was she having sex with herself? I'll wait. Was the woman caught in adultery having sex with herself? The answer's no. Where's the man? Y'all brought the woman, you didn't bring the man? Of course Jesus wasn't going to condemn her. It wasn't even a fair trial. You didn't even bring both parties. So in the same way, to look at a single mother and tell her you failed, where's the man?
Yeah, that's a great question. This simp keeps trying to pander to women in order to get views and money. Where is the man? Where is he? Where is he? Because I'm gonna let you know right now, men are way less likely to leave a woman than a woman will leave a man. So where is the man, and what kind of man that she decided to open up her legs to? But she never bothered to even get a ring before opening up her legs. It can't be that average dude down the street. Women don't like average. Women only date across and up. So who did she go after and have a baby with? Must be a pretty above average man in order for her to willingly do that. And I'm talking about single mothers in general. I know there's exceptions to the rules, but majority of them, they knew what the fuck they were doing. They knew what kind of man this person was, but they never bothered to get a ring before they opened up their legs. No, they just wanted to have a good time, have that hot girl summer. Listen, if sex is all you can offer, then that's all you're gonna get, and that's what a lot of women can't comprehend. When it comes to a man, your job is to keep him around, retain him. Because if you want to waltz up into his life talking about, I am the table, I'll give out good puniti. Well, if puniti is all you have, he can get puniti from the girl down the street, and she can cook some good tacos. But of course, this simp right here, where's the man? Where's the man? Yeah, probably down the street with the girl that can cook tacos. This is why I say, when it comes to choosing relationships, women are not good when it comes to choosing relationships in general. That's why under religion, mainly Christianity, it was up to the father or up to the head figure of the household, male figure of the household, to make sure and vet out who is the best possible partner for my daughter. Because it's not about happiness. Fuck happiness. Fuck that shit. If you can, be all right with him, that's fine. But we need to understand marriage is a duty. It's not about happiness. Marriage is about two people come together, able to form a strong family bond in front of God in order to produce the next generation of productive members of society. Feelings are fleeting. Emotions come and go. So the basing your marriage on happiness, that's kind of bullshit. That's pretty delusional. That's delusional talk. And that's what I think that happens with majority of single mothers. They believe the lie that Pookie and Ray Ray said. They believe the dream that that Chad and Tyrone was selling, whispering in her ear good nothings. He was able to smash and go to the next girl down the block. This is why I believe religion is very important. The lack of religion is causing all the fuckery of single mothers today. Like whether you believe in religion or not, you can't deny that factor. Yeah, there were always single mothers, but not in the magnitude that's what's happening in the West. That never happened before, and not to my knowledge. Because not only there's single mothers being produced by choice, there's women purposely being single mothers just for the monetary gains. Women are walking around in the West having the single mother badge of honor, thinking that's a great thing. But once they produce the next generation where the son is in jail and the daughter's on the pole, they act all shocked and confused on, oh, where's the men? Where are the men? Oh my God, this is men's fault. No. You decide to make that choice, and you don't want to accept the consequences. You see it all the time. But before I go on to the next subject, because here's where I tie everything together. Let me see who's in the chat. Tasha Pie, Pookie and Ray Ray be bad liars too. Yeah. There's females literally, Pookie and Ray Ray, he's literally on the corner trying to sell some green, and she still wants to open up her legs to that dude. Oh God, is that a gun on your waist? Oh, that's so badass. That's so thuggish. Let me go ahead and open up my legs without any type of thought about negative consequences. Let me just go ahead and pop that puniti for you, even though you were no good piece of shit that probably just got out of prison. Let me go ahead and open it up wide for you. And then act like the victim when you become a single mother. Like, come on. Reverend says single moms were shamed back in the day. That kept the numbers low. It did. Being a single mother is one of the worst possible things that you could have been back then. All right. And I ain't talking about, oh, your husband died? Haha, single mother. No, no, no. There's exceptions to the rule. If she lost her husband, that's a different story. Because she's not a single mother, she's a widow. But if you by choice decides to ride the carousel around town, be the community bicycle, and then you become pregnant, you don't know who the father is, yeah, you should be shamed to oblivion. Hey, what's going on, Sai? Uh, Mortician Stone? I'm probably not reading that right. But unfortunately, my father was raised by a single mother, so I have a feminine father. Yeah. Yeah, people, they can't understand, or they do, but don't give a fuck about the catastrophic consequences of the abundance of single mothers running around in society. And then I seen a question earlier of why is everybody pushing single men to date all these baby mamas? Why is the media, the churches, the courts, etc., are pushing very hard to have these single men take on another man's burden? These single mothers, because guess what? The abundance of single mothers, they are a complete drain on society's resources. That's why. It's going to get to the point where if more and more men starts walking away, the responsibility is going to get worse for the government. Because if more and more men are like, hey, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to take on another man's burden. I'm not going to continue a saved game. Who do you think the single mother is going to turn to? To the government. And the government's like, oh, fuck, we got all these single mothers running around, but with no man willing to take care of her. And now she's looking at us with her hand out. Fuck. We don't have enough money to go around. This is why I believe Social Security, it won't be around by the time I'm 65. I bet Social Security will be gone. Boom. Gem Power with the $5 donation says, Sir Eudes, help, I drank a full bottle of NyQuil and lost all my skin. God damn it, why'd you do that? You probably ripped your skin off. God damn, bro. Next time you gotta drink a full bottle of DayQuil, then you'll be okay. I'm joking. Don't do that. But thank you very much for your donation, bro. Where's the I wonder what men will do when the wages are taxed 50% to pay for all that. Well, more and more men are going to stop opting out of the workforce. That's what I'm thinking. More and more men will start doing the bare minimum, right? So if the man is like, you know what, it's just me, I don't really have a family, I'm chilling, I'm comfortable where I'm at, because men can be content with what they have, right? That's why men are more prone to live a minimalistic lifestyle. That's why majority of men are homeless, because we can make do with the little of what we have. So more and more men will start leaving the workforce. And that's going to make things even harder on the government. See? You see where the domino effect is going to be very bad on society as a whole? Guys, I was joking about the NyQuil. I was joking. But if you want to support your boy Sir Eudes, there's a link on top of the chat, Cash App / Sir Eudes, or you can do super chats. You guys been generous today with the donations. Thank you very much. So we talked about the single mothers that are in the churches and stuff. You're like, oh, why won't these men take these trad thoughts seriously? Because now I'm going over to trad thoughts. Usually, the trad thoughts are the ones that are middle-aged single mothers that claims to be holier than thou. Let me show you a couple examples. This is where the end game comes in and where it gets pretty fucked up. Okay, so prepare yourself, gentlemen. Prepare yourself. All right, so this is what's happening in churches now. 2023. This is what's happening in churches. Like, did she got confused on whether she's at church or at a nightclub? Did she have a flashback? Is that what happened? Who knows what children were in that crowd seeing that in the house of God? And look at all those let me play it. Let me play it. You saw that guy walking by and just staring? You saw that guy just right there, right now? He was just walking by, he was just staring straight at there. He was just looking. He was giving in to the temptation in the house of the Lord. And even worse, you see the background choir, I'm assuming they're the choir. They're encouraging the behavior. They're egging her on. They think that this behavior is okay in church. Yeah, Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0. They like modern women these days, and this isn't just in a black church. It's in various churches. You see, I showed you guys when it comes to the drag. The drags are coming up in the churches, dressing provocatively, speaking BS, and dancing sexually in front of kids. Where's the other one? This is another one. I think this one is in another country. I'm pretty sure it is, but this is in front of a pastor. This is happening right in front of the pastor. I think the pastor's like right here somewhere. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And here's the end game, gentlemen. Here's the end game. Okay, here's the end game.
Pole fitness for Jesus.
Yes, pole fitness for Jesus. For them, this is about getting closer to God.
They got pole dancers where so-called Christian women slide down.
Pole fitness.
In front of kids. In front of kids. See that that brunette lady right there? In front of kids. You see those kids right there, all up there in the background. Pole dancing for Jesus. And they want traditional men to still participate in Western society when this is happening. And this is only part of the problem. This is only part of the problem. I'm not saying that religion is perfect and religion can't do no wrong. Of course, religion can do wrong, right? A prime example is what's happening in Israel and in Palestine. There's still having a lot of fucking beef going on when it comes to that. But that's besides the point. Right now in the West, this is what's permissible. This is what's being normalized. And I didn't even show you the worst shit. I didn't even show you the worst stuff.
Fitness for Jesus.
Yes, pole fitness for
So-
Jesus.
This is how they excuse degeneracy. This is how they excuse Jezebel behavior. This is how they excuse getting away with the sick shit in front of minors. What the fuck is pole dancing fitness in the name of Jesus? What? Seriously. Yeah, I can be outraged. I'm going to continue to be outraged. I don't give a fuck what you believe in. I don't give a fuck what your opinions are. This shit is not permissible. You should not be exposing this to kids. Let kids be kids. And it's already bad enough that the alphabet community is trying to get close to kids. Now we got trad cooks and trad thoughts trying to get close to kids. The hell is pole dancing for G? And listen, I would not be this pissed off if it was in front of grown men and shit, because then I'd be like, okay, this must be some type of fetish bullshit. But no, literal kids. They want to normalize degeneracy in the West. See, gentlemen, this is my biggest thing. And whether you're religious or not, I'm sure this quote will make sense. The biggest lie the devil has ever told is convincing the world that he doesn't exist. They're literally trying to say that this type of shit is okay. And they really are getting more bold by the day. Whether you're for the liberal, progressive, whatever side, or the trad cucks and the trad thoughts. It's already bad enough that they're doing degenerate shit. But to include minors, that's evil. That's evil. There's no other way to say it. It's evil. Because now the next generation of people taking over society will think that this is okay. And then it's just going to get worse over time until things are just going to go haywire. It's going to go crazy. I'm not trying to be all, scary, revelations and this and this and this and that. But if you guys have, some type of knowledge about revelation or just the decline of a civilization, you guys will know what I'm talking about. When there is no set concrete standards of what's right or wrong, this is what happens. Because first, it's the genders thing, right? Oh, but there's 3 genders. Now people are saying that there's 15,000 genders, right? And there was another thing. Do you guys remember all the arguments in Congress? Can men get pregnant? Yeah, of course men can get pregnant. what about that stupid bullshit in the House of Representatives? I'm pretty sure it was in the House of Representatives when they ended a speech of a man and a woman. It's something that's been on my mind, gentlemen, that needs to be addressed, and it needs to continue to be addressed. How messed up it is. Sergeant Grinch said, "This is what happens when you misunderstand the Holy Scriptures." I don't think they misunderstood. I think they're purposely trying to distort the message to fit their own narrative. And that's what they like to do a lot. Where you at? All right. Hold on. Let's see if I can show you guys right quick. Do. All right. Share this instead. This is what I'm talking about.
May the Lord make his face to shine upon us and be gracious unto us. May the Lord lift up the light of his countenance upon us and give us peace. Peace in our families, peace across this land, and dare I ask, O Lord, peace even in this chamber, now and evermore. We ask it in the name of the monotheistic God, Brahma, and God known by many names, by many different faiths. Amen and a woman.
A man and a woman. See what I'm talking about? They are purposely trying to fuck up the Abrahamic texts or how things should be. The fuck is a woman? Yeah, I wasn't joking. I was not joking about this. So, since I showed you guys a few examples on why men they really are not participating in society anymore, part of the reason is the traditional structure can't even be built because the traditional family in the West is built on Christianity. And now, since they completely messed up the message of what the Bible says, what a man and woman can and cannot do, right? They just distorted everything. They just blurred all the words together. How can men try their best to get back into their traditional roles when the traditional roles aren't defined anymore? Like I'm really trying my best to not be that, that pessimistic guy, but goddamn. They're pushing so hard for men to go back into the plantation, aka marriage. But not even the wedding vows are taken seriously. Majority of the women that are getting married today, in my opinion, should not be wearing white dresses because they're not virgins. That was the sole purpose of wearing white dresses. They want men to come back and be traditional in a society that's already been destroyed. They want us to have this blind faith in the government that they won't completely screw us over. I think somebody said it up here. This the church, the separation of the church and the state is beyond important because, in my opinion, this is what, since the government pretty much overtaken the church, now they're using the church to fit their agenda, fit their narrative. One of many things. Like there's no way in hell. Okay. Here's a great example that I can give you guys. It's like we walk up to a volcano, an active volcano, and the government tells you to jump into the volcano, it won't hurt. That's pretty much how men sees marriage today. You walk to the edge of that active volcano, and then the government's like, "Just go ahead and jump. You'll be okay. You'll be all right. Just jump in. Jump in, bro. Nothing's gonna happen. Just get in there." You'll be like, "Fuck no." They're just hoping that there's enough stupid men, aka simps, beta boys, that are just that desperate enough to just be like, "Oh, yes, government, I trust that you won't screw me over." They're hoping that there's enough for them to go around. That's why channels like mine and Hammerhand and Underchronic, etc., our channels are shadow banned for the most part. And they let people like how you say, Fed and Fraud, Pearly Things, Lauren Southern, Destiny, I know I'm missing a few others. They let those channels blow up and distort the message of the red pill. And men going their own way. This is an information war, gentlemen. This is a propaganda war. They don't want us to tell the truth because, once again, if men walk away, if enough men walk away, it's over. It's over. And how you say, it doesn't even have to be that many men. They keep wanting to say that men are only good to go to war and die. That's all they're good for. We're the men are the only reason why you're not out there hunting for your food if you can. Because once again, the very foundation of the comfortable first world society you live in is because of men. But now they're really trying their best to drag as many men back into the plantation through lies and deceit, especially when it comes to marriage. Like you can still get married if you want. I'm not stopping you. But I'm just showing you the consequences. That's it. That's all the war band is trying to do. We're just trying to show you what your future is going to be if you take that chance. Hell, you may find the one. You just may find that good woman that actually wants to create a family with you. It has no intentions of screwing you over. But do you really want to take that chance in 2023? Living in the West? I wouldn't. The probability of me getting royally screwed for the rest of my life is pretty high. I know a great uncle of mine. just got finished paying alimony because his ex-wife died. Unfortunately, he was bogged down on paying alimony until death. But now he was finally freed. He doesn't have to pay alimony anymore. Now look around, you gentlemen. Look around and look at things at face value. Don't listen to the bullshit that the blue pill simps are saying. Don't listen to the bullshit that the feminists are saying, because both are hoping that you fall for the bullshit. They're really hoping that you just walk through life as an obedient walking ATM that will be how you say, disposable if need be. That's what Western society want men to be now. Do. Yeah. If you get married, I'm sorry, you're stupid. In my opinion. Like, you could go ahead and prove me wrong. You can go ahead and find that good girl and prove me wrong. And you might prove me wrong. Who knows? But do you really want to take that risk right now? Really? Because let's keep it real. I explained this before. Women, they primarily base their decisions on emotions, and emotions, they go flippity floppity. They go back and forth. They're not constant, okay? She could be happy 1 minute, pissed off the next. So do you want somebody that base their decisions when it comes to their emotions to have that type of power to make your life a living hell whenever she wants? I wouldn't. Super Turbo Death Shark says it's not that they all will destroy your life. It's that they all can. Yeah. I agree. And once again, who knows how she's feeling? Who knows what she's thinking about the next day? And it's like what the Great Ghost said. When it comes to marriage in 2023, she's pretty much having a fully loaded gun pointed to your head at all times. And if she feels like it, only 5 pounds of pressure, she could destroy your life just like that. And there's literally nothing you can do about it. It's literally impossible for a man to come out on top when it comes to that. Because you know about the sneaky shit that men have to do to even beat divorce, right? The loopholes. You heard about that famous soccer player? The only reason that he didn't get royally screwed in the divorce courts is because he put everything in his mother's name. That alone is risky, because what if the mother's like, well, everything's in my name, so I am going to keep all your money. So that's the lengths that men has to go through 2023 to not be financially fucked. Do you really want to take that risk, signing that contract? I wouldn't. Just because it's possible to find that good girl, it doesn't mean it's going to be probable. Okay, you gotta take calculated risk. You can't just jump into shit like how women can do that, because they're heavily protected by their bad choices in society today. Men, if you're screwed. So that's what I'm saying. Just think carefully. Think carefully. Because you already know it's bad enough when there are more and more female teachers out there pretty much raping minors, getting pregnant by minors, serving little to no jail time, and they're able to keep the child. And the worst part about it all is the boy that went through all that, he might be liable to pay child support. Just think about that, gentlemen. Not even young boys are safe by this gynocentric system. So what makes you think you, as a grown man, have a chance? Just think on that. Let me see what else is to talk about. Boom. All right. Once again, gentlemen, let me see if anybody else. No. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Last chill, and then I'll be able to head out, and I'll be streaming tomorrow. If you want to support your boy, Sir Yeetus, link on top of the chat, Cash App, /Sir Yeetus, or Super Chats. See if there was something that I missed. Hold up. Give me a second. Oh, yeah. Okay. Nope. That's not it. God damn it. I know I had the video somewhere, but fuck. All right. Gentlemen, never mind. I guess I'm done. Let me see who else has anything in the chat. Then we'll be heading out. Are you cooking something special for Thanksgiving? Yes, oven baked mac and cheese. That's what I'm doing. All right. Where's the Bobby Johnson says, true one, Bone, it's unfortunate men still engage in that system so willingly. Anything for some puniti, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's insane. But hey, this is why the Griggers are here, to let men know. It's word to mouth, gentlemen. Ideas are very, very difficult to kill. So as long as we keep preaching the truth, as long as we're able to save one young man from making a very big mistake, that's all that matters. But I'm heading out. I'm going to stream tomorrow, but I know there was something that I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, me heading to Rumble next month. That's going to be a great conversation because I am completely done with YouTube. And I know with the 2024 election coming up, the censorship is going to be insane. But it is your boy, Sir Yeetus. Thank you very much for joining this stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I am out. Peace.